Well, it's very exciting to see a student catch fire. You can sometimes just see it in their eyes that widen and light up. You sometimes see it in their writing, and it makes you feel that you're a teacher.
Well, I think working with my professor on my senior thesis it's an awesome experience in the sense that professors are always working on scholarship themselves and trying to come up with articles and stuff like that. And most of the time you're just reading them in class. And this is an opportunity to actually do something collaborative where you're working together with somebody on something that's your idea.
The greatest fun is those moments when I'm having conversations with my professors and we come up with a new way of thinking about a question that I've been asking, or something surprises us.
I am often surprised by the kinds of connections that I make and we make together. I'm surprised by connections between the research I've been doing and some of the insights that Sarah has in the research that she's been doing. And I'm also surprised at how although I'm well aware that Sarah is a student and I'm a faculty member, that in those periods when we're speaking together, we really are speaking as colleagues, as equals, not as professor and student.
I get to work essentially one-on-one with Professor Kant. We talk essentially every day about the progress that I'm making. She definitely guides me, but we bounce ideas off of each other.
It's always that new knowledge that gets me excited, and being able to transfer that to Mabel and to get her thinking about it in a new way is also very important to me. And it's great to have the fresh perspective of someone who hasn't been doing science for as long as I have, who can bring a different perspective to it and help me to think about it differently as well.
What I think that I have gotten most from this experience has been how to be an actual scientist. I've found that there's a really big difference between sitting in a lecture hall and learning information and then, using it in a test, and actually walking into a lab and saying, I know why these mechanisms are happening and let me see what happens to them when I try to change them.
I've been quite proud watching Hannah mature as a scientist, as I do other students. I am quite happy that I get to give her the opportunity to learn things, and that then she takes these opportunities and builds upon them, and is really going to go off and have a first-rate career.
What Alex is doing is trying to push the boundaries of the techniques that we currently have for understanding proteins and how they fold, so that we can apply them to a broader range of proteins, such as those that are involved in disease and that don't respond well to the current techniques that we have.
I definitely enjoy the interdisciplinary nature of my project. You have to involve some physics, mathematics, biology, chemistry, and computer science. Looking into the future, what really drives the research is the biomedical implications for understanding diseases like Alzheimer's. What I love about our research is actually discovering something that no one in the world has seen before.
For me, the exciting thing about working with students is the possibility of seeing a career in its infancy and watching it begin to take off.
I'd say there's kind of one main overarching reason I'm really interested in research. For all of my schooling, from first grade on, it's always been internalizing knowledge that's already been established. And I kind of want to be on the other side of that, and I want to be the one creating the knowledge.
From philosophy to physics, economics to ecology, Amherst College has always been out front in connecting disciplines with one another. And the new Science Center is going to be a hub for the entire Amherst College community, a place where lives and ideas connect in surprising ways, and where those connections end up changing the world in ways that are unforeseeable and unforeseen.